Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tronage, and today we're going to be talking about, well, usually that's when I hold up the item that we're going to be talking about, but this is too big and too heavy to do that. But it's basically a major upgrade for the channel. Got myself a new computer. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it and see what's inside, so stick around. Alright guys, the channel is getting an upgrade. That's right. Been needing a new computer for a long time. Editing these videos is quite, I love doing it. It's just painfully slow because the computer I'm working on is just really slow. Decided to get down, reach into my pocket, buy myself a new computer. This way I can get content out to you quicker and faster, because it'll be more pleasurable to do the editing for it. This is not about like a review on the computer. It's not about, really it's just I'm super excited, got myself a new toy, and I want to unbox it and share that with you guys. So if you happen upon checking out this video just because you're interested about this computer, well, what computer, first of all? Let's talk about that. In fact, let's bring it into frame. But it's big. I don't even know if I can lift it. Ugh. Oh! Okay. Ugh. Ta-da! Yes, it's an Alienware computer. And I'm gonna adjust my camera just a touch. Alrighty, so I have no idea really how I'm gonna manage to unbox this ginormous thing in the small area of space that I have, but I'll give it my best shot. And then we'll go over the specs and how I configured this out. So, as I stand up on my chair here, I know you can't see me really, but I'm now above it. According to the directions on the box, I'm supposed to open the top first and take the contents out. And then there's some clips on the side to open up the rest of the box. So the sound you're hearing is me cutting the tape across the top. And now I'm opening the top of the box. So basically on the top here, which I'll bring down just for you guys to see, is basically just a little tray of stuff. So this is what was on the top. Was essentially this tray of goodies. All right, so we'll put that to the side for right now because I want to see the actual computer. So now there's these little clips on the bottom. Let me show you the clips down here. Those 3 black clips come out. On the other side, there's 3 more. And then there's tape on the 2 sides, and then you clip all that off and you lift this up and it should be good to go. So, put this back where it goes. Alrighty, now let's see what we got here. Alright, so, clip comes out, clip comes out, clip comes out. The other side. Clip comes out. Clip comes out. And clip comes out, 3 of them. Okay. And now we cut the tape on the bottom. Oh, this side's already broken. This side. Okay. Opened. So now we should be able to just lift this top part off. Oh, jeez. Okay. Put this down there for now. Okay. All right, and let's try to square this up a little bit more. There we go. Wowee. Okay, so kind of lost for words right now. All right, so if you're not familiar with what this is a bad freaking computer. It's crazy shaped, which kind of got my attention. It's Alienware. It's basically like kind of like the top of the line, I think. And I know there's gonna be a whole bunch of you out there. You could have saved so much money if you just built your own and bought the parts and everything like that. And listen, I've gone through that. I've done that road. I used to do IT professionally back in the day. I want to be lazy. I want it to arrive like this, fully built, fully tested, fully functional, plug it in, hook it up, and start using it. Because for me now, the thrill isn't so much in the building of it, the thrill is in the using of it. And I want to be able to just buy something that I know is solid and will work, and if there's a problem, they come and take care of the problem and fix it, because I got the extended warranties and all that stuff on it too. But what this is a crazy shaped computer by Dell. It's their Alienware series. Back in the day, I think Dell bought Alienware, so they'd have like high-end gaming systems. And basically this was the top of the line one. So I'll give you a little spinneroo. And then I'm gonna try to lift it out of this box thing it's on. And then we'll go over the specs on what I put in it, because you can customize this to have really whatever you want to put in it, and however powerful and whatnot you want it to be. And like I said, this is not going to be so much about a review about the computer, because obviously since I picked it out, I'm going to think it's the best ever. So I can't really, it's going to be a biased opinion. I'm going to say, this is the best, this is the best, this is the best. I'm not going to review it, because I'll tell you right now, I haven't even plugged it in. I already know it's going to be the best. Unless I absolutely hate it, which I seriously doubt, considering the computer I'm using right now is very old and very slow. All right, so now that we got it unboxed, let's talk about how I have it configured, and let's talk about, why I did what I did and why I didn't do what I didn't do. So first of all, this is an Alienware brand computer. So to give you a little backstory, it's always been one of my dreams to own an Alienware computer. Back a long time ago, Alienware, at least in my opinion, was sort of like the McLarens, the Ferraris, the Lamborghinis of the car world, but for computers. And to own one was more like a status symbol. You paid a little bit more, but it was supposedly a little bit better. Who knows? And always wanted one, always was my dream computer to own an Alienware. Fast forward a little bit of time, Dell ended up purchasing Alienware and it became part of their family of products. And in my opinion, I was always a fan of Dell products, so I thought this was a match made in heaven, at least as far as I'm concerned, because I loved Dell for normal computers, and I loved Alienware computers in general. So now that Dell owned Alienware, I thought, wow, this is awesome. Fast forward a little bit more time, and we're here now with me owning my first Alienware computer. Aww. This is their Alienware Area-51 R6 is what they call it. I don't know, just what did they call it? So what's inside? We got, for a processor, we have an AMD Ryzen Threadripper 1950X, which is 16 core, 40 megabyte cache, overclocked up to 3.8 gigahertz on all cores. From the factory, yes. So that alone was like, yeah, I want this to be hardcore powerhouse awesomeness. So that's what I got rocking in here. For our power supply, we're using an Alienware 1500 watt multi-GPU approved power supply with modular cabling. 1500 watts, lots of power, because this is gonna need lots of power. What do I got for memory? I'm running 64 gigs, yes, 64 gigs of DDR4 memory running at 2666 megahertz. So I sprung for the extra memory, didn't spring for the faster memory. So there is a little bit faster memory, but I figured I'd rather have more than faster, and it was phenomenally expensive to get the more faster memory. So I saved a couple bucks there. But hard drives. Got 2 hard drives in here. My boot drive, where Windows is going to be living, is a solid state drive, 1 terabyte. Simple. My storage drive, where I'm going to put my video editing, my games, my whatever, is a 2 terabyte, 7200 RPM hard drive. Standard run of the mill. Maybe I'll put some of my games on the boot drive just so they load faster also. But for storage, I'm going to be using the standard 2 terabyte drive. And then we come to the video cards. This was a very difficult decision for me, because for video editing, you don't really need multiple video cards, you just need 1. But if you want to do some high-end gaming, you can benefit from 2. And not even all games will benefit with having 2 video cards in there, but some will, some won't, and whatnot. And I said, you know what, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right, and I want to make this last. What I mean by that is, in my opinion, when you're buying a computer, if you buy the top that you can afford, obviously, it's going to stay relevant longer, because it'll still be fast enough to get by with the future stuff as it goes down. If you kind of get a middle to a low-end computer, it kind of goes out of date quicker, because it becomes really slow really quick, if that makes kind of any sense. It kind of does in my head, but I don't know if it does in yours. So essentially my thought was, let me make this be as fast as possible so it can stay fast as possible as faster stuff comes out, so that down the road this may become like mid-range, and then it'll become low range, and then it'll become obsolete like my current computer is. So with that being said, I put two dual cards. I put the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti graphics with 11 gigabytes GDDR5X each. Let's just let that soak in for a moment. One of those cards, from what I'm seeing, is phenomenal. But 2 of them with the SLI enabled, so they're basically working together, should be pretty powerful. At least that's my hope. So essentially that's what I got in here. That's the meat and the potatoes. Obviously there's a whole bunch of other bells and whistles that go into this system. It's got LEDs all over it that you can change the colors on, and it's in this weird triangle, weird shape because it offers better cooling of the way the parts are laid out, and all kinds of marketing gimmicks that I'm sure don't really have any bearing other than to just look cool. I get it. But I thought it was cool. And that's why I went with it. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. And I needed a computer. I needed one bad. And I wanted to get I said it's time to live my dreams. I wanted to have my Alienware computer. And now I have one. So the video you're watching right now is probably going to be the first video edited on this bad boy. Because, well, why not? So hopefully, now that I have this big powerhouse of a computer, I'll be able to get content out quicker. I'll be able to get it out faster. I'll be able to do more with the content. The quality of the video may even be better because I can turn up my settings for when I render. So it doesn't take days, quite literally, to render one of my videos, and instead of maybe take a couple hours. So hopefully this will just improve the channel overall, and I feel it was really a necessary upgrade for you guys, for me, for everyone involved. And hey, if you're just here because you're interested in seeing this computer get unboxed, hey, maybe you might be into some multi-rotors and drones, some other things like that. So check out the rest of my videos on my channel, because, I share a passion for computers, and I also share a passion for flying radio-controlled multicopters. So maybe you're that type of person too who might be into that sort of a thing. And maybe it just takes watching a couple of my videos about some stuff that might get you interested. So check out the rest of my videos. Maybe hit the subscribe button. Who knows? Maybe you'll start liking stuff, and it's a journey we can go down together, because I like to fly. Maybe I can get you into flying too. So Stick around, hang out, enjoy, and as always, my name is Tronage. Fly strong. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, you really should subscribe. I'm always posting new content. If you'd like to help support the channel and get access to giveaways, raffles, and other exclusive benefits, consider joining the Tronage family on the Patreon page. Here's some videos that you might be interested in. This is the latest one that I posted, and this one I think you might just like. Go check them out.